All right, everyone, welcome back. So I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to share something rather exciting with you, or at least in my life, and just try and express both this exciting experience and then also just apply it or share how maybe you can experience this for yourself. So over the past 2.5 months, I've started to really focus on creating atomic habits, routines, and anything else along those lines for myself on a daily basis. I have a morning routine right now, an evening routine, which I'm still working on, and then like a routine throughout the day where I would take breaks. And the approach that I've been using has been very much from James Clear's Atomic Habits, where he recommends, doing 2 minutes or less. I've personally chosen 30-second habits because 2 minutes for a lot of things feels like a little bit too long. And so I've had these 30-second habits really for the past month or two. And today, I think or yesterday and today really, were the first days where I really experienced like just the beauty and the joy of seeing my habits done automatically. So starting with yesterday, I haven't been getting much sleep. That's probably partially due to my bad habits there, but I've been pretty much insomniac for like a week up until today, and it's been pretty shitty. I've been really tired and things like that. But one thing I noticed yesterday is, I woke up 4 in the morning at that day, and I haven't had really any sleep for the past 2-3 days, and I did not want to fucking do anything. But I started catching myself crawling and not forcing myself necessarily, but finding some sort of inner strength to get my habits done in the morning anyway. And I was like, and I was watching myself do this, and it felt empowering, it felt beautiful, and I was like, what the hell is going on, right? And then the second example is today. I mean, this one's gonna be a little bit, hopefully not an awkward example, but so one of my habits in the morning is to brush my teeth and then take a cold shower. And so I got in the bathroom, and I kind of stood in there and I was like, you know what? I don't want to fucking do this cold shower today. Like, I'm kind of done. So, I did my 30 seconds at least, and I was like, okay, I got my 30 seconds, whatever. And then I brushed my teeth and I was about to leave. But then something in me pulled me emotionally and was like, no, we got to fucking finish this cold shower. And then I got in and I did the cold shower, and like it was like my body just was pulling itself to do it. There was no willpower involved, nothing like that. And so I think I definitely want to, it's been a really wild experience because normally I never really saw myself as someone who's disciplined, no willpower. I feel like a pretty lazy guy. Although I work long hours, I still feel pretty lazy and pretty, I don't have much will. But those two, it was like my body has a will of its own now, and it's taking care of me, and I think that was a beautiful experience. And so the reason I'm sharing this is kind of to share encouragement as to, people talk a lot about habits being, kind of the key to self growth. I mean, at least with the Atomic Habits movement going on right now. And then, ever since, several decades ago, millennia ago, really, even in the case of like the ancient Greeks and things like that, there was this notion of habit being extremely important. If I'm not mistaken, Aristotle has a quote that says, excellence, you become what you repeat every day. So excellence is therefore a habit, right? But I guess what I'm encouraging you is like, if you are able to stay patient and endure, you will get to that point that people talk about on paper, where it's like you just start catching yourself doing all of these really good and important things and without thinking about it. That's why I have this quote sitting here for the past few minutes. Civilization advances by extending the number of important operations which we can perform without thinking of them. And I would even, say not even just civilization, just think about yourself, right? Or myself. It feels very much like I'm doing all these important things and I'm becoming a really powerful person, but there is no willpower involved. And I think that's something that pleasantly surprised me. And so I guess one last thing, just in terms of getting really technical here, like how long should you persist at something before you get that automatic second nature feeling that I guess I'm now starting to feel? A lot of people debate this. However, I have seen consistently somewhere in the neighborhood of, I've seen 21 days all the way up to like 6 months to 9 months. And to be quite transparent, I do think it depends on the habit, right? The easier the habit, I think the faster it will become automatic. Whereas if you're trying to do something more complex or just more challenging for you, it might just take a longer time. But I guess just the encouragement is, even if it takes you 60 days, 90 days, if it's a good habit, it will become automatic. And you know, at least for me, for someone who never really built systems as a kid, who never really did anything automatically, that was good at least. You know, I have a lot of bad habits. But to have good habits be automatic, it's a good feeling. I don't know how else to word it. It's a good feeling. It's a relief because now you don't have to worry about it anymore. And it makes the day a lot better. It makes my view of myself a lot better. It's just really good. So I just wanted to share that with you. This might be common sense, but I guess I'm now experiencing that common sense firsthand. Let me know what habits you're working on and maybe even what habits you've made automatic. I'd love to hear that. I do have a Snug as well, which I am starting to I'm starting to use. So if you do want to talk to me a little bit more and maybe get to work on building some small habits based on your goals, we could definitely do that. So other than that, just wanted to share that excitement with you. Hope you have a great day and talk soon.